Hi everyone, VortexTCG here, and today I've got the second round of locals where I'm playing my updated Chessmon deck, and my opponent's going to be playing Kentaurosmon, a deck that you guys seem to enjoy in the previous video. And if you are looking forward to more gameplay videos featuring Chessmon, please do like and subscribe, and also follow me on Twitter. I'll leave a link in the description down below. I don't really get a good start here, unfortunately, so I have to go into the Mamemon, and unfortunately, for me, I do not hit a tamer, so I don't know what it is with this Mamemon, but I just feel like I can't hit tamers at all when I play this card. So my opponent's got pretty much free reign on what he wants to do. So he goes into the Wizardmon, which gains a memory once a security is removed, I believe it is. Then he goes into the Kudamon, and then he gets to add the Angemon, sorry, and then still got quite a lot of memory to play with, so I think he's going to end up passing the turn by going into a level 5 or playing another level 3. We'll see very quickly. And he plays a yellow memory boost, so unfortunately only hits one Digimon here, but it is the best one that he could. It's the searcher for the deck, so pretty good for him. Go into Chessmon, and then I go into Digimon, reveal the top 3, and no tamer again. So I think at this point I was definitely getting a little bit tilted because, I mean, what am I meant to do? Yeah, very frustrating, and here's a misplay here. You can only put all the cards to either the top or the bottom, and I've split them there. So I think one of the commenters mentioned it, and I kind of forgot about the effect completely. So thank you, commenter, for letting me know about that and just fixing that. The card that I go into here, by the way, is a proxy. It is the BT13 Digimon. On Digivolve, you get to reveal the top 3 cards and get to play a tamer, and then when attacking, for every black or green Digimon or tamer you have in play, you get to, I believe, reveal 1 card and play cards up to the total cost of 10. So just so that you guys are aware. He swings the security with the Kuda, goes into the Chessmon, and my opponent's got quite a lot of control now, so it's definitely a bit of worry for me, especially as I don't really have much of a hand, as you can see from me shuffling. And my opponent's going to be playing around DefX a lot here as well, so he only has 1 stack, so I don't want to spend a lot going into this. So he goes into the Kentaurosmon and passes the turn, knowing that, you know, I'm just not really doing that much at all, if I'm being perfectly honest. So at this point, there's not really much else I can do. I mean, I can Digivolve the Chessmon, so I swing a security, hits a Richard, which is very unfortunate because now his next turn is going to be very, very good. And maybe I shouldn't have swung there. Maybe I should have just played a little bit more defensively, because I essentially got him 1 step closer to getting the 6 in total. So because he can trash the top card with the Kentaurus, and then he's got to swing with the Kentaurus, so I'll go to 3 and he'll go to 3. So yeah, not the greatest move probably, but I go into the Knightsmon here, which allows me to, you know, just essentially get reboot so it doesn't die, hopefully, on the following turn. What I decide to do here is go into the Rook Knightmon here, which is the blocker on the opponent's turn, and then I get to reboot. So not really much going on here, unfortunately, for me, but hey, you know, you got to play out your cards for the out, I guess. So yeah, at this point I think I realised my mistake by swinging into security, because now he has access to everything that he needs, which is very unfortunate to say the least. So now my opponent is just thinking about, you know, optimization of his turn, swings with the Kentaurosmon, trashes, unsuspends, and then gets to, I think he's thinking about the minus DP effect, so I think he's going to do it on the Rook Knightmon here. Apologies for the glare, by the way. I had to move the stuff that I record with into a location I don't usually record from, so a bit unfortunate for me, obviously, but and for you guys when you watch these videos, unfortunately. So the Rook dies, and then I play a pawn out, and I'm thinking here, but I decided to not block. I don't know why I decided to not block here, especially as, you know, he could just play a Kudasmon here, Kudamon even here from the Angemon, I believe. Swings again, does the thing, but I think think this is this shouldn't have happened. I don't think he should have got the Kudamon here because I think the attack already went through, so he shouldn't have got the when attacking. That should be like end of attack. So I think a misplay, well, not misplay, but cheating from my opponent. Goes into Kentaurosmon, pass the turn, and then puts Richard to the top, and then I scoop it up. We then get into game 2, and oh god, we're going to see a familiar situation. So my opponent gets to start off here because I force him to go first. Maybe I can get some benefits from going first. And I look at my hand and I realise that I am doing the exact same play, which is not great. This time I do get a Tamer, which is quite nice. But if I'm being perfectly honest, you can see in my hand I've got a Keenan and a Duo Tamer already, so not great on my part, and my opponent's already got stuff set up, so he's not really playing reactionary this turn, so I'm definitely not happy at this point because previously, like in my other opening hand, I had like a level 3 and a level 4, but I wasn't finding other key pieces that I needed with the deck, so I mulliganed and then got into this hand again. So definitely isn't a good feeling, to say the least. So he promotes the Wizardmon here, and then he's got pretty much everything he needs. So he goes into the Antlermon, which is something I wasn't expecting. And this one's actually pretty nice because it actually synergizes pretty well. So it trashes the top security to unsuspend. It also gains jamming and a memory from the Wizardmon. And I thought that was a pretty cool addition to the deck, if I'm being perfectly honest, because it works pretty well. I guess it doesn't have a good inheritable, or doesn't have an inheritable at all. So he then goes into Venusmon, and then I realised that the game is not over, but it might as well be, if I'm being perfectly honest, because I mean there isn't really much of an answer that I can do into the Venus. So yeah, I'm just thinking, like, is there anything that I can really do? I mean, he's slowed down quite a lot because of going into Venus, so maybe I can just play another Keenan and see if he's got an option, which he does there. So goes into his turn here, and then able to go into the Kudamon promo, swings the security, hits a pawn Chessmon here, and then pretty much plays the Richard, so he's got pretty much the setup on the following turn. And here I'm just like, what am I meant to do? What is the plan? So again, I get another Keenan, which is very, very frustrating. I then play the Keenan, pass the turn, use his effect to draw 1 and gain 1, and the card I draw was the 4th Keenan, so I just immediately scoop up because the game was definitely not on my side.